Dr. Jen. Dr. Jen. Hello.
Alberto.
Hey, Dr. Jen.
Hey,
How's it going?
hello.
Can you hear me?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Yeah, I can hear you.
What do you got? What are you looking at today at the Cayley Institute?
Well, remember I told you yesterday I was going to find the Sun retrograde article for you?
But Jen, this everybody knows the sun does not go retrograde. What's going
Well,
on? I mean,
in
oh,
addition to being your next tattoo inspiration book, because in the back you have literally all of these beautiful mandalas.
and those are planetary patterns, orbits.
Yep. Mercury Venus mandala, Mercury Mars. You
Ooh,
got Jupiter Saturn. This is the Jupiter Saturn right here. Let's find to see if they have Saturn Neptune. Hold on a second. Let me get that for you.
ooh, probably looks like,
Um,
you know,
oh, Saturn Neptune is awesome. It looks like a cell.
wow, look at that.
Right? So you have all of these mandalas, like oh that this one right here, Saturn Pluto looks like Saturn Pluto,
Yeah, that looks like a black
right?
hole. Yeah.
But in this one, so in the table of contents, it says the sun is not the center of the solar system.
Wow.
And then it says articles, the sun retrograde? Yes. So here we go. Page 14 of Planetary Phenomena, posthumously published by Neil F. Michelson. Beloved, Sun retrograde, yes. The center of the solar system is not the center of the sun. The mass of the planets are about 1/750, the mass of the sun. Fraction, how do you say 1/750th?
Yeah.
And the center of mass of the solar system is called the solar system barycenter, can move from close to the center of the sun to as far as one solar radius outside the surface of the sun.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Therefore, all bodies in the solar system orbit around the barycenter, including the sun itself. This
Wow.
motion is counterclockwise, and from the heliocentric point of view, all planetary motion is direct, of course, since retrograde motion is only a perception of planets when viewed from Earth. However, massive Jupiter, in configuration with the other three gas giants, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, can cause the sun to move clockwise with respect to the barycenter. Hence, its motion is then retrograde.
Wow.
So there's a lot more in the little article here, and it says that the sun was technically retrograde from 1989 to 1990, and it will not do this again until 2168. So if you were alive during the
Oh,
retrograde sun, congratulations. You have done something that most people will not do, maybe in their lifetime, because I'm not sure how long it would take people to become 2168 years old.
that's
From now, it would
amazing.
be what? It would be like 140 years from now. Yeah.
We won't see it. But 89 is like Summer of Love and raves in the UK. And then there's also the Belgian UFO airwave, I think, and Berlin Wall, right?
Yep. And the end of apartheid in South Africa.
Yeah.
So I think this Saturn Neptune conjunction we're about to have at zero Aries is going to be markedly different from the one that happened. Even though it's at zero Aries, I still think that the Sun retrograde during 1989, 1990 is going to have been different enough for us to see something else forming here, you know?
Yeah. Do you think it's too premature to start trying to delineate that as being something about centralized authority or leaders or masculinity kind of?
My favorite interpretation is spontaneous outbreaks of peace.
Ooh, yeah.
So, you
Well,
know.
I'm already starting to tell a story in my head because it's like if you think about, I don't know, your arena rock groups with the male, person on the stage or whatever, and then you have all of a sudden this thing where people are in a warehouse, men and women taking drugs, and the DJ, the performer is anonymous.
Right. God is a
That feels,
DJ.
or well, I mean, they became celebrities later, but they were
Yeah.
originally it was much more of a collective Aquarian
Mhm.
kind of a thing.
Mhm. Yeah. World click, right?
Yeah, D-Light. We always come back to D-Light and Lady Miss Care because
There it
they're a
is.
pivot point of everything, basically.
Pretty much. One of my first CDs, Dewdrops in the Garden. I had no idea it was about psychedelics.
Yeah, no, that's a good record, actually. Yeah. Oh, super
Yeah.
cool. Well,
All right. So what do you have on your end?
let me show you something different. Um, do you know what
Ooh,
this is?
this looks like Cartomancy? Some kind of
No, this is
playing
astrology.
card thing?
So this is called a Pinax, and there's
Oh,
not that many of them that survive, but this is an actual working astrologer's board from the Roman Empire, and you can see the gods at the top.
I
There's
see.
the sun, the moon. I'm not sure if that's well, Mars, I suppose. And you can see the zodiac, obviously. And this is something that's interesting is that uh, a lot of times they were using letters to denote the names of the planets instead of glyphs, or also
Mhm.
letters instead of signs. Here you have actual glyphs as well,
Mm.
but you can see that, P for Pisces, A for Aries, T for Taurus going around. And so apparently, and I don't know if this is a drawing after a sculpture that was damaged that was found, but apparently the astrologers would have these like little pebbles or beads that they would put in as they were doing someone's chart to indicate where their planets were to do the reading.
Wow.
So it was kind of a textile, not textile, tactile way of reading a chart.
Yeah, so 30 degrees on the outside. That's cool.
I don't know. What do you think those numbers mean? Is it 30? Yeah, it is
It goes
30.
up to 30. Yeah. I always thought they were wooden. I've never seen anything like this.
This one, I believe, maybe it is wooden. I'm not sure if it's wooden or stone. I'd have to go back and look, uh,
Yeah.
because the stone one would be kind of a pain to haul around. But there's an astrologer now that has created sort of a modern version of this and sells them. Um,
Hmm.
that I think I would love to have one of these and just be able to
I
read.
see a secret code here.
Oh, what's
Look
that?
at Taurus, Aries, Pisces. Zoom in and see. Do you see it?
Taurus, Aries, Pisces.
The Astrology Podcast.
Oh, you know what? Chris Brennan was there in the beginning. That's right.
This is evidence. This is a forecasting the existence of TAP.
This
This
is
is
a
how
moment.
fundamental the Astrology Podcast is to the ancient practice of astrology.
Well, do you think this guy from Colorado just woke up one day and all of a sudden understood ancient Hellenistic astrology really well? Or do you think maybe he had a connection already?
I think this Pinax is transformative for our understanding of astrological history and future.
Right. Right.
You can't unsee it. Now I can't see anything else.
We have to share that with Chris. I think that's really
Absolutely.
funny.
I know. This needs to be, here, Chris, here's your comedic aside, your moment of zen.
Right,
Just zoom
right.
in real slow, like a nice Ken Burns zooming, you know.
Boom, boom, boom. I'm a
Oh, and wait, check the cancer crab. Is it a crab or a lobster? Oh, it's a tick. It's not a crab or a lobster.
It's like a Japanese beetle or something.
It's like a not that. And the lion is quite I would say it looks very like a pig.
It's very bizarre.
Mm.
Virgo and then Libra over here.
I love that there's a human being with the Libra. Like it's not just the piece of equipment. Thank gosh. Like it's about time. Like there's just this random scale just floating in space. It's like who's operating this thing?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's a humane sign, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you can't have that. It wouldn't even hold up on its own, right? It needs somebody to hold it up.
right.
So yeah,
I'm not sure I'm down with that ram. That ram looks a little bit like a crazy Pokemon.
it
Like Taurus works, but the ram, I think Aries might get mad about that.
I know it's so weird to see I mean, maybe that would be kind of like Philip's book to do like a visual comparisons over like thousands of years of how
That's your work.
that's what I should do. Because their Gemini looks pretty good, except the legs seem to fall off. But like, okay, they got a general understanding of human anatomy. But then you got this beetle thing here. The lion, they totally messed up.
There's no mane on the lion. Like, what a discern. Someone here, you know how like they're always ragging on Scorpio? Like, whoever did this is not into Leo.
No, this Leo
Like, you
shade.
wanted a mane? Sorry, no mane for you.
Yeah, and look at Aquarius. Like, what the
I love
hell?
it. No, that's dripping out the water. That's a total water bearer.
Yeah,
It's
I know.
great. I think they did the air signs perfectly. I'm all about it. You know, the Scorpio Cancer vibe is a little off. Like, you know, they kind of look exactly the same.
Hmm.
But, you know, and the goatfish, way to go. It's not just a goat. I love that. Look at the tail. It's perfect.
That's true. They did
Yeah.
capture that one.
Yeah. No,
Oh.
whoever did this had something out for Leos for sure.
It's Chris Brennan. It's Chris
I
Brennan.
still can't see, I can't unsee the tap. I can't. It's
I,
like,
I,
this was the prophecy. We need to send it to him.
I wouldn't have noticed that, but yeah, we'll have to send this video to him and see if he enjoys it.
Awesome. Wow. Well, cool find. Yeah, you had me stumped. I was like, what is this? This looks like almost Asian or something, you know, but it's
Mhm.
Roman. So,
It is, yeah. All right.
cool.
Thanks, Jen.
Okay. See you
See you next
later.
time. Doo, 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 doo.